First mile down, 8:30 pace. Feeling good, warming up. I ain't skipping no work. So if you think that or you think you don't have a purpose, trust me, you have a purpose if you're on this earth. FP fam, welcome back to another vlog. I know I haven't been as consistent as I would like. Just, life, business, and things of that nature, traveling has threw me off my, consistency when it comes to dropping the vlogs and keeping y'all updated. But hey, we back at it. It's officially, well, not officially this summer, but we in June, so we're about less than 20 days from summertime. Looking forward to some fun trips this summer. Definitely gonna vlog those. We got some family trips. We got some trips with my frat brothers and, just overall life. You know what I mean? FP got some new drops that are coming. So definitely stay tuned for those. All the content we got going on. We just completed High Rocks not too long ago. Nothing on the docket too soon. I'm just gonna start increasing my miles because we're gonna go back for AC Marathon this year, which is in October. So I'm gonna start increasing my miles and probably start an official prep towards the next, I would say next month or so. Probably end of July, early August, I'll probably start an official prep. But right now I'm just getting some more miles under my belt and continuing with my hybrid style training, the FP way, you know what I mean? So for this vlog, we're gonna just do a nice day in a weekend in the life. It's Friday. We got a nice full busy day when it comes to real estate. We got a listing appointment working with 2 buyers. And then we got to do some FP drop-offs, linking up. We starting a nice program for FP. We're gonna be, trying to recruit some really elite athletes to kind of build our team out and represent us in different fitness competitions throughout the world, in the country, and things of that nature. So if you're watching this, you're an FP supporter and you want to be a part of the team, just reach out to me. We definitely want to do some great things. We're going to be doing some retreats. We're going to be doing some special events just for our athletes. And we want to definitely support all of our athletes and all of their endeavors the fit and professional way. So if you know anyone, if you're someone that's interested, reach out. You could reach out to me on Instagram at 302 Breeze, and we'll see what we can do. I'm thankful for another day. I'm thankful for all the trials and all the ups and downs. And you know the motto, we just embracing the journey. So stay tuned. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend if you haven't already. And let's get it. Let's have a good weekend. Oh yeah, check me out, y'all. I guess I'm an official High Rocks athlete. I got 2 of the patches. Nah, I saw people because they give out patches after every race, and I'm like, what am I going to do with these? And then in New York, I saw that people were having these on their book bags. So I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta tap in and do that. So I'm gonna probably find a way to put them down here because I got many more to do. I'm doing another one potentially at the end of the year, and then next year I'm gonna try to attempt to do my first pro race, and I want to qualify for Worlds eventually. So this new competition event is something that I really love because it's challenging. It's something that is going to force me to stay in shape, force me to be better and stay consistent. And I just can't wait to continue getting better. So, you know what I mean? We did DC, we did New York. So we'll see what we got for this year. And next year we got a lot in store. Let's get it, y'all.
How we doing?
We're running at B Money. You running from Ashton Hall today?
Yep. I made it.
Yeah, man. Tell the people what fit and professional means and how it's changed your life, man. Because I've seen your transformation.
Pretty much just starting my day on a positive note, and setting that discipline in the morning and the consistency. It's like how you do one thing is how you do everything. So
that's a fact. Yeah, man. I'm proud of you, man. I've seen your transition, man.
I appreciate it big time.
Man, we going to the moon.
Yep,
yes, sir.
Let's do it.
All right, y'all. So we just finished up the warm up. Now we're going to go into full body circuit. It's full body Friday, so we're going to start out with some barbell RDLs. Then we're going to go into some back squat just for maintenance, and then we're going to go into some upper body accessory work. All right. So not sure if I'm going to talk through it or montage it, but I'm gonna give y'all some highlights of it, so let's get it. All right, y'all, so we just finished up the RDLs, re-racking. I feel like racking weights and re-racking is like a workout in itself. I don't know if y'all feel the same, but That's like the least favorite part that I like about the workouts. I wish I had somebody that could help me just rack and take the weights off, but I ain't skipping no work. So. All right, y'all, just got a good full body workout in. Definitely feeling good. It's Friday, ready to attack the day. Now I'm headed back to the house, get showered up, get some breakfast in me. And then I got a couple calls to make, and then we're gonna be out at appointments probably for the rest of the day and just going around. So I gotta go out to Jersey to LCM to meet one of the athletes out there to try on some FP gear for their upcoming race. And then after that, I'm have dinner with my big cousin from Tampa, cousin Reg from the Tampa vlog. If y'all watch that, we meet up like once a month just to have dinner, catch up, stay in contact because we're both busy. So I got that this evening, and that should be the last appointment I have, and then I should just be able to relax a little bit for the rest of the day, and then we'll see what the rest of the weekend holds. So when I do my real estate appointments, I don't like to film, especially with people's like private information. I got a listing appointment, and then I got 2 other buyers, so 3 different clients three different clients today. So I try to get like some footage of the house, but it's all up to the client. I respect their privacy, so if I can get some footage, I will. But if not, I'll at least talk to y'all through it in between. So let's get it. All right, FP fam, we back on the road, headed to our first appointment. We have a listing appointment, property that if I get this will be going on the market. Got my listing presentation, got my comps, everything ready to go. I prepared like 3 days ago for this one. So ready to go, lock this one in, speak it into existence, bring some more inventory to this market. Real estate's been a little weird. Listings have been sitting a little bit longer than I expected. So for buyers out there, it's just kind of an opportunity for you to negotiate. You haven't been able to negotiate the last few years. So right now, I would say is a good opportunity. If you are in the market, rates are fluctuating, they're a little bit higher. This is your chance to avoid some competition, get in at a better price, refinance when rates do go down, because we know they will go up and down. I know it's not for everyone, but if you are in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania area, actually, if you're anywhere in the US, I have referral partners anywhere. So be sure to reach out. Follow me on Instagram at 302 Breeze. Follow my real estate team page, Homes by TRG. We service specifically PA, Delaware, Maryland, but we have referral partners all over. Interested to see how the summer shakes out for real estate. So I'll keep y'all posted on that throughout the vlogs and stuff. So let's go. Let's have a great day. The FP way, got the workout out there done. Got the workout out the done. That don't make sense. Got the workout out the way. The fitness side is done. Professional for the rest of the day. Let's get it.
Been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once.
So we just locked it in. We got the listing signed. Probably be going up probably in a few weeks. Going to do some little things at the house just to get it ready. But yeah, that was a successful meeting and it feels good. Getting the listing signed on a Friday, heading into the weekend. Now we're about to go. I actually got to stop back out the house because I left the gear that I need for one of the athletes at LCM, and I'm not going to have time to stop after my 3rd buyer appointment. So I'm going to go pick that up real quick, and then I'm going to drop off some paperwork. Ash has an open house tomorrow at Jennifer's listing. So I'm going to drop her paperwork off for her open house, and then I'm going to get back on the road. Since I'm gonna be in the area, I might as well knock that out now. Smooth sailing, hitting a little bit of traffic on 95 right now, but yeah, it's lunchtime, so I kind of expected a little bit, but still thankful for another day. And let me pay attention to the road so I can make it to another day. Here at Jen's listing, 5 Willing Way. Open house happening tomorrow. Ash is gonna be doing it from 12 to 2. I think Prince gonna be coming too, so. Trying to get this one sold. All right, y'all. So back at the crib, just bagging up a couple sizes. So Athena's not sure exactly what size she wants to wear. So I'm just going to take a few sizes, like between small, medium, and large. I know everybody likes their stuff to fit different. So just taking a few sizes for her to try out, for her to be prepared for High Rocks Worlds in Chicago. She's going to be representing FP and then also representing LCM. Shout out to LCM out in South Jersey. We're sponsoring that gym this year. We're one of the sponsors. And really, really dope gym. I think y'all seen it on a previous vlog. I'll be there tomorrow as well, training with Angel. So y'all get another. I'm gonna be there today too. So they got some new artwork since the last time I've been there. So I'll give y'all a sneak peek of that today, and then we're gonna get some work in tomorrow. But yeah, just bagging these up. Going to do the shorts with the sports bra and the fitted jacket. Not sure if she's going to need the fitted jacket, but I'm just going to take it as an option just in case she wants it, because it's probably going to be pretty hot in Chicago in a couple weeks. But it could be a good like warm up, wear it over, warming up and things of that nature. Just repping the brand and just getting ready to go. So I got a little bit of time to knock out some work here at the crib before heading to the next appointment. But I just wanted to have this done. You already know proper preparation prevents poor performance. So trying to do better with that. I'm not 100% with a lot of things going on. I do sometimes procrastinate, which I'm trying to get better at, because I'm just thinking that like, I always get it done. But with adding more things to my plate, you can't do that. You have to be more organized. You have to be prepared days in advance. Like the listing appointment I had today, I made sure that was done 3 days ago. So this would have been done last night, but it was kind of a last minute thing. We were trying to coordinate our schedules and things of that nature. So it is what it is. But hey, just try to get better. Also learn to give yourself some grace. I had to learn to give myself some grace because it's tough sometimes when you're hard on yourself. You're your biggest critic and you want to do great at things. And sometimes when you fall short of tasks, you can beat yourself up and get yourself into that rut. To avoid doing that, just give yourself some grace, bounce back, shake back, and just know it's life. You're not going to be perfect. You're human. And that's why the motto for the brand is embrace the journey. Literally embrace the journey and allow it to empower your soul, because through all the trials and tribulations, all of the challenges, the setbacks, the losses, the lessons that we learn, they're blessings at the end of the day, because if you learn from them the right way, you'll learn how to not make those same mistakes, and it makes you better in the long run. So that's what life is about. Not being perfect, learning from experiences and allow them to make you better. Because if you're alive for another day, your job's not done. So if you think that and you think you don't have a purpose, trust me, you have a purpose if you're on this earth. So just remember that and keep pushing. Yeah, FP. FP fam, we are back on the road. Just finished up the last showing of the day. Clients like the home, so I'm gonna give them some more information on that. The only, the only, challenge we have with the clients that I just showed the property to is that their home is listed as well. So we have to get their home under contract before they can make an offer that's pretty strong, because right now it's going to be contingent on their home sale. But with this market, I think we still potentially could negotiate something, just because listings are sitting a little bit. So this one, I don't know if it's going to sit. Like with the weekend coming up, that's in a nice location, a nice neighborhood. It may not last the weekend. So we'll see. However, I'm still call the agent, get some intel, find out what they got on the table, and, see what my clients are thinking. They're going to think it over and let me know if they want to move forward and try to put an offer in or not. So we'll see. Maybe working late tonight, but that's every night, I guess. And I really just was thinking, as I'm headed to Jersey right now, a lot of people see everything on the outside looking in. Like you may see, even myself, you may see somebody that's thriving in a certain business and on social media, and you aspire to be like them, but you have no idea what their life is like. I remember I had a potential agent interning with me. He was just like, yo, like this what your day look like this a lot. I had another agent, she shadowed me before, and she decided not to get into real estate because of, I just showed her a glimpse of like one day. She was like, yo, nah, this not for me. And I respect that, because it's not for everybody and it's not for the weak. But I say that to say, don't be so hype and so, steadfast on just jumping out and leaving your current situation. Calvin talked about it on his episode of the Fit and Professional podcast. We called that one The Long Run. he talked about not being so in a rush to leave your 9 to 5. And like, if I listened to that before I left my 9 to 5, like I still would have left. I had it made up, but I probably would have like maybe waited a little longer, put some more money aside. But at the end of the day, sometimes, you know, timing is timing. But I say that to say, I'm rambling a little bit, my bad. I say that to say the grass is not always greener. You don't know what you're jumping into until you get into it. So be sure to do your due diligence before you make any decision. Make sure you're secure, making sure you got a safety net, and making sure maybe you shadow somebody that's in the industry that you want to go into, so you can see if you even like it. You know what I mean? No matter what you go into, no matter what career field you choose, no matter what business you choose to start, there's going to be challenges, there's going to be hurdles. And especially with entrepreneurship, just know you're going to work more than you've ever worked before, because if you don't work, there's no money coming in. When I first started real estate full time, like I probably didn't have a day off like for months, you know what I mean? And it was just 7 days a week, 7 days a week, 7 days a week, no recovery day. When you got a 9 to 5 or a regular job, I don't like saying regular job. Like, every job is good. When you have a job that's more structured than, you know, entrepreneurship, before going out on your own, doing your own thing, you know, you had your weekends off. You know when you can take your PTO and you're still getting paid and things like that. Like me, when I go on vacation, ain't no PTO. I got to make sure that, you know, I got enough closings, I got enough sales. You know, I'm setting myself up for success before I try to take a vacation. And, you know, I got to make sure that everything is still moving while I'm still away, because the business doesn't stop. So that's the good thing about having a team. You know, we do have, you know, always have coverage, and we communicate that pretty well with our team. So I'm blessed to have that. But I say all that to say, like, you know what I mean? Just pray on anything you're doing. God will lead you in the right direction, of course. Don't be so in a rush to live somebody else's life that you see on social media, because you don't know the half. You don't know the real. I've been on the road all day. I'm tired. Still got a couple more stops to make. Then you still got to make time for family. You still got to make time for friends. You know, and at the end of the day, I got friends that be like, yo, you don't never want to go out, or you don't ever want to do this. You don't answer the phone. And it's like, yo, sometimes I don't feel like answering the phone. Sometimes I don't feel like going out. Sometimes I just want to, you know what I mean? After a long day, and just be by myself and be with my own thoughts. Because a lot of times I'm on the phone, I'm talking to people, I'm answering questions, I'm problem solving. And it's not a lot of time for me in that. So yeah, that's my rant for the day. But we headed to Jersey to LCM right now. Meet Athena, get her, you know, to try this gear on. So I'll give you some behind the scenes of that. All right, y'all, we here at LCM. Y'all seen this gym before on a previous vlog. Just gave Athena the gear to try out, but I'm gonna show y'all the gym. Pretty dope. Mamba mentality. Got the nice turf here, perfect for high rocks. When I'm doing high rock circuits, I like to get it in over here. Got the ergs machines, racks. They got a lot of old school equipment as well. This is new from last time. They got Ronnie up there, the GOAT. I met the artist who actually did this as well at their grand opening. She's pretty dope. So I told her when we open our first FP facility, she had to come get us right. But yeah, it's a really dope gym. Old school bodybuilders would really love this place. I'm here at LCM with Athena. Just gave her some FP gear to support her in Chicago Worlds coming up. How you feeling with the race coming up?
I am really excited. I have a lot of people from LCM Fitness, FP Athletics. They're all supporting me and everything, and it's really amazing. Really nervous, obviously. Yeah. I've never been a part of this event before, but I'm just honored to be competing against such amazing athletes.
Yeah, no, I'm super excited for you. I wish I could be out there, because I know that atmosphere is going to be dope. Do you have a specific goal for this race?
Yeah, I would say that my goal is to be probably under an hour and 20 minutes. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I've never done pro weights before. So like that's obviously a time that's higher than what I've done in the past. But as long as I'm under an hour 20, I think I'll be pretty happy.
Yeah, I think you're going to crush that.
Thank you.
Well, no, definitely tell the people where we can follow you. We talked about it. You know, we'll definitely be involved in a lot of FP stuff moving forward. As you grow in the sport, we're going to be supporting you. So let the people know where they can follow you and stay tuned for everything you got going on.
Yeah, so you can follow me at goddess or fitness_goddess8. And yeah, give me a follow, and I'm really excited to collaborate in the future.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to tag her information below. Stay tuned for more.
Thank you. Bye.
FP fam, we back alive for another day. Yesterday, I didn't even vlog after I left dinner. I was so tired. I just did a couple things at the crib and then I took it down because I knew I had to get up early to, you know, go back to Jersey, which I'm headed to right now, to meet Angel for a workout and to get some content in for the app. If you haven't already, I did drop a hybrid training plan. Follow athletics.fp on Instagram. That's the fitness component of FP. That's kind of where everything started when we like fitness wise. I was personal training and things like that. But since I don't have time to do in person, you know, I decided to create an online training platform where I can create custom plans, and Ignite Hybrid Athlete Training Program is my first one on the app. I'll put the link in the bio of this video, but it's also on my Instagrams. It's on my main page as well if you go to my link tree on 302 Breeze. So just decided to do that. So I want to do some promote. I'm going to do one of the workouts today for the Saturday workout. So it's going to be like a full body, like hit and then hit finisher to kind of go over some, you know, hybrid style training and then, you know, put that out. So that's what I'm headed to do right now. And then later today, I got an open house for a rental listing that I have. I don't normally do rentals, but if I'm going to do a rental listing, they can get very overwhelming with the amount of people that call trying to see it because, you know, the market is scarce for buying and also renting. So the amount of people that are trying to see it, I just don't have the capacity to show all of them the property, like, you know, throughout the day and things like that. So I'm going to do open house to try to get as many people in today as possible. Hopefully get some applications so I can send to the homeowner and they can make their decision. So I'm doing that later today, and then I'm not even sure what I have planned after that. If I don't have anything planned, that'd be great because I'll be able to catch up on some things, do some editing, and, you know, kind of, you know, take a chill pill. Oh, I do got to cut my nephew's hair later, so I'm gonna be doing that later at my sister's house, but that's later in the evening. So hey, either way, y'all find out when we vlog it. So appreciate y'all as always. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Keep embodying that FP mindset, the FP lifestyle. You already know. It don't stop. It's just another day. So let's go ahead and get to Jersey, get this work in. Thank God for another day. All right, y'all. We back at LCM.
Yes, sir.
Angel, you know what I mean? About to get some work in. We tired, but hey, we pushing through. You know what I mean? Hey, let's get it. Get y'all some behind the scenes. Get the day started. FP way. Let's get it. Doing a little tri circuit. So we got plank with renegade rows. We have kettlebell swings, and then we got farmer's carries, which you just see Angel do. So we're doing that continuous for 3 rounds, and then we'll do a bonus round at the end. Sorry, that light messing me up. So let's get this work. Yep. There we go. Woo. Sweat so good, baby. One more. Let's go. I'm with you on this one. Let's go. High Rock's not ready for my guy. Let's go. Yes, sir. Good work. There you go. Good money. There you go. Good work. Bruh, we just consolidated our finisher, right? So we did 20 burpee over bar jumps. Then we went into a 2-minute sprint on the row machine. Then we went into dumbbell thrusters. Then a sprint of 2 minutes on an assault bike. And then we finished with a 30-second. Get back. Angel up next.
Let's go.
You ready?
Gotta get after it.
Let's go. It's just work. That was a good workout and a really good finisher. We got some good content. Y'all probably seen behind the scenes. We were both filming each other. It's dope to have somebody that, you know, you can push with and also create the content with. You know, in the generation we live in now, you know, documenting everything was dope. And I was talking to the guy Chugs at the gym. He was talking about how I follow him on Instagram. He was talking about how he hasn't posted yet. He was just doing it for fun. And I was like, yeah, that's what I'll do it for. Of course, you know, we push business and things like that. All right, FP fam, my fault. So I ran out of space on the SD card in the middle of my sentence. But since then, I did the open house. Wasn't as big of a turnout as I thought it was going to be. It was raining a little bit, so I think that had a little bit to contribute to that. However, we did get some people come in, and some people said they're going to put an application in. So hopefully, you know, their application comes background good, and then the sellers can go ahead and get that one rented out. But yeah, right now I'm headed to my sister's house. Justice getting her hair braided, but I'm about to cut my nephew's hair and just chill for the rest of the day. I was knocking some work out and also clearing up some space on the SD card. So I'm gonna go do that for the rest of the evening, and then tomorrow we got a long run. So I'll clip up a little bit tonight, get some behind the scenes. We're over there with the fam. Ain't no telling what it's gonna be like over there with my nephews. Always a good time. So let's go ahead and get to it. Say what's up to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. If you can hear me, I will be a
What you
YouTuber
got?
too. Yes, sir.
What is that? You covered your toy in clay?
Yes, it's armor.
You need a haircut.
It's armor. Armor.
What you gotta say?
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Tay.
Tay. What's your name?
Northra.
Northrop. You go by your last name. That's what's up. I respect it. Like a free weekend. That's how when I first started, I just started doing open houses. And that's how you build your pipeline. So those people that come in there, they may not be ready to buy right now. Yeah. And the longer you in it, the more that's going to happen. Like the more you're going to get organic calls. People just like, oh yes, Sabri, I'm ready to go now. Like people, even renters, like that's why I don't turn down renters all the time. Because Ash. Oh yeah, she grinding too. You see her, look. Who that is, her name is Host.
Justice to you.
It's about to die.
No, that means, yeah, it is about to die. You're right.
I could see you.
You see me?
Yeah,
I like your glasses. You getting a haircut too?
No.
No? I like your glasses. Say cheese.
John Cena song.
The John Cena song? Them haircuts, falling asleep in the chair, that used to be, what? Knocked out. We almost done. What you think? That's the Uncle Bree special. You good? Good job. All right, you done, buddy. One bites the dust. FP fam, what's good? We back at it. It's Sunday. Last night, I was cutting my nephew's hair, as y'all seen, and Justice was getting her hair done, so we didn't even leave. But she was getting some braids done for our upcoming trip. We didn't get home until like almost 2 o'clock. So I was tired after that. I ain't even vlog, but I cut my nephew's hair. I ain't filmed my third, the youngest, because he was crying the whole time, but he ended up doing good. So I had to lock in on that so I ain't mess him up. But now that's dope. It's always good to go be with the fam, go fellowship with my nephews, play around with them. So today we are headed up to Philly. What's that, 3 states? That's the good thing about the tri-state. You close to everything, Philly, Jersey, Delaware. So I can be in Philly in like 35 minutes. I can be in Jersey in like 30 minutes. And even the opposite, and I can get to, like Baltimore, DC and stuff like that in like an hour or so. New York, another 2 hours. Not even 2 hours for real. It was like last week we was out in New York for High Rocks. It was like maybe an hour or 45. So not bad. But what I was saying, we headed to Philly. We are, meeting up with one of our first FP athletes that's going to be joining the team, Melina. We're going to Fusion Gyms just to get her intro video done and, get some content for that to kind of announce her as an official FP athlete. And we're going to keep doing this for all the athletes that we, bring on the team. And I'm going to document the journey behind the scenes, shout them out, because my thing is I want to grow. As the brand is growing, I want to grow with people who are trying to grow in that field as well, different content creators and athletes that, fit the fit and professional, motto. They live that lifestyle. They embody what it means to be fit and professional. I want to grow with them. So I was watching Shaq's documentary about rebuilding and rebranding Reebok, and he gave me perspective. At first he was trying to go after the biggest athletes, right? He was trying to sign Shea Gilgeous-Alexander because he was up on his, I think he's with Converse, and he was up, his deal was up and he was renegotiating. So Shaq was trying to slip in and, pause. He was trying to get, Shea on Reebok. He thought that was going to be the end all be all, but his team was saying like, hey, we don't have to go for just one big athlete because that's a lot of risk putting all your eggs in one basket, all the money you might have to do. He said, why not go after the up and coming athletes, the athletes who are, the future, the people who have a bright potential. There's risk in that as well, but you can build with multiple people and build together as you rebrand the brand. So watching that kind of gave me perspective. I've already thought like that because I was somebody who was always trying to get like content creator deals and stuff like that, and that's the reason I created my own brand, because it's like I'm chasing all these people. I'm like, I'll create my own thing and build up people like myself who are just trying to get an opportunity, but they're consistent just like the biggest content creators, because one day they will be the biggest ones as long as they stay consistent. So that's what we about, and that's what we want to do with this FP athlete campaign. So stay tuned for the journey. We're gonna be traveling to different places, and it's not just local. We may get some athletes in other states. Who knows, maybe in other countries. You never know what God has planned. So I'm excited all about it, and I appreciate y'all support and tuning in. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. My bar is crazy. Y'all, we back at it. My guy Shane.
Let's go.
About to get some content here in South Philly. You know what I mean? It's just another day. The locker room is tough. All right, y'all, we about to get it in. All right, y'all, we back at the crib. Had a good shoot earlier with Melina. Welcome her to the official FP Elite Athlete team. Super excited. We're going to do some great things. Really want to push this brand forward and align with people who can help us get there and help them grow at the same time. You know what I mean? So I'm super excited about it. And the fact that she felt honored and happy to be a part of FP, that just makes me so happy, and other people as well. So we're going to keep unveiling our new athletes and documenting it here on the journey. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. And it is Fit and Professional. I showed you a little professional side behind the scenes, but I got to still get my work in because I missed run club this morning due to, having to do this, getting to do this, have the opportunity to do it. So I had to push my run back. I'm about to go get an hour-long run in real quick, see how long we do, just a conversational pace, starting to amp my mileage up. It's kind of like a pre-training camp before marathon season. I'm going to start my official prep like towards the end of July, early August. So this is just like a ramp up to get my miles and get my time on feet back up after High Rocks training, still incorporating the High Rock style because I think I'm going to do another one after marathon, to end the year out. So we're about to go get this run in, and then we have to show a house this evening, and then we're going to get ourselves ready for the week before closing out the vlog. All right, y'all. Appreciate it. It's just another day in the life, embracing the journey, empowering the soul. All right, y'all. So I'm looking at the sky. Looks like it's about to start pouring. So I'm gonna kind of play it by ear based on that. Playing golf. It's a beautiful day though. That weather right before it starts to rain, it's the best feeling. So I'm gonna go with the flow. Rain holds off, we'll do our full 60 minutes, but if not, I'll go back to the crib and do the rest on the bike. Get some push-ups and stuff in. So let's get it. First mile down, 8:30 pace. Feeling good. Warming up. So the rain starting to pick up. I'm right at 2 miles right now. So I think I'm gonna turn here 2 miles back to the crib so I don't get drenched since I got the camera out. I don't wanna mess it up. And then we'll just finish up at the crib on the bike. Still trying to get my body back used to fueling, so got my Go Gel. Woo, let's get it, back to the crib. Right decision, y'all. It's definitely starting to pick up. I'm at 2.5 miles on the way back to the crib. I got my new FP Activewear tech shorts on with the inner lighter pocket. So my phone is in the inner liner and I have a zip pocket on the right side. So I'm gonna put the Osmo in there and hopefully it stays dry. So instead of doing a mile recap, I'm just going to catch up with y'all back when I get to the crib. Sorry, I'm stuttering over my words, but I don't want to mess the camera up, so I'll let y'all know how the rest of the run goes. Let's get to the crib. On the road again, as always. Headed down to Dover, Delaware right now for a buyer appointment. These clients have been around for years. We were out hot and heavy when the market was super competitive, and they kind of took a break just because inventory is super low and we were getting outbid and stuff like that. So they're back out getting things. There's one house that checks all their boxes. So we're going to check that one out, and hopefully this will be a winner and we can, lock it up. Houses have been sitting, so I'm hoping that this is a case of that. It just hit the market though, so it's kind of hit or miss depending on how the weekend went. So I'm gonna call the agent on the way down just to get some intel, what we're up against, and hopefully not up against anything. And if they want to put an offer in, hopefully we can lock this one up. So I'm headed down to do that, and got to get some groceries for the week so we can lock in, and then just do some admin stuff, get my content scheduled and ready for the week, and set myself up for success. So it's been a good weekend so far, very productive, I would say. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me, and we're going to finish this day stronger than we started. Oh yeah, my bad. I did finish the run. I ended up doing around 4 miles, and then I did 20 minutes on the bike just to close out. I didn't have time to get my push-ups and stuff in just because I needed to get ready, and then I had made myself a quick little meal. Grilled chicken with some coconut jasmine rice, and a half of an avocado. Just a quick meal. I normally eat the same things. I'm either doing that, or I'm gonna do like ground turkey with, rice or sweet potatoes, avocado, stuff like that. We can still stay disciplined. I like to do that so I'm not stopping and, spending money on snacks and stuff like that in between appointments. Because Dover is about 50 minutes, almost an hour. So that should hold me over till I get back for dinner time.
Don't know when my nights became so complicated. This is called my definition of jaded.
Yo, learn about this. It's R&B night, classics, and we get some lettuce wraps. All right, y'all. It's been a fun and eventful weekend. You think you had a good weekend? Yeah. And then we just had a little R&B jam session. Got the groceries for the week. We locked in. Switching up. Closed out. Still got a couple things to do. Just put some more stuff on the website. But we got some lettuce wrap burgers and some seasoned potatoes. So we're trying to have a healthy alternative, but still have fun with it and enjoy our meals. So we're going to go ahead and close the vlog out. We appreciate you as always. If you haven't already, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. All things FP. Keep embodying what it means. I like a transformer. Ice in my elbow. But in all seriousness, we appreciate y'all. Check us out on fpactivewear.com, Instagram, FP Activewear as well. A lot of great things in store for y'all. Some new merch and good vibes. We got a lot of great things in store. See y'all on the next one. Peace.